Well, it does say Unhinged.
There you go.
I'm gonna be a teacher someday.
I'm a teacher now.
I'm an audio engineer. I don't know if that means
Well, I just
anything.
teach people about cybersecurity, so not really good. No children, thank goodness.
Nice.
How's everybody doing?
Really good. How are you?
I am so tired.
Tired is okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah, well, I have like 5 roller derby practices a week.
Oh, that's a
And
lot of
it's
those.
taken its
That's a
toll. Going to England in 2 weeks for the Men's Roller Derby Association.
Yes.
Just got to figure out a way to work that in
Yeah.
in every conversation. I'm just going to be that person because, you know.
I'm going to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Corgi
Bud! This is all we're gonna do the whole time. Is just
this
so
is it.
If that's what you came to see, you're in the right place.
That is correct.
It's gonna be
That is correct.
This is
And,
our
at
Unhinged.
least for me, I'm not even high, so it's too early.
Yeah,
to
I'm sober. That's the worst part. I'm drinking a ginger ale.
Ginger ale?
So let's talk. Starbucks. Shaken espresso.
So good.
So let's talk about Vegas.
Yeah, let's go to Vegas recap.
Vegas. Let's just have a little chat about Vegas. If anyone out there in TV land was at Vegas, let us know. You probably didn't see us because the vendors around us literally built walls so that no one could see us at our table. However, we really hope that you were at our panels that were well attended and there were no walls in front of us. So that was really my favorite part of being on stage, is that there were just no walls.
I was a big fan of
walls.
that.
Yeah, I was just not in my face. There can be walls around me, maybe, but just not right here. But yeah, so
that's why you got to vote, because they built a wall. We didn't like it.
Right, and we do have a fix for that.
That did not land.
No. I like any language that kind of gets into his aura, my brain just blocks it because I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? Like my brain's like, nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm out. Woke wall. Nope. Block. My brain just shuts down. No, nothing. So sorry about that. Yes. So next year, however, we will not have a wall in our face. No. We'll tell this part of it. We got a bigger table. We got a booth. We won't bore you with the logistics, but it actually is good. But yeah, so we'll have a big place for people to come and hang out and talk to us, and they won't be able to hide us in a dark corner and build walls around us like they did last year.
Oh, rad. Well, hello, Melanie, and welcome.
Oh, well, hello. Also, I'm sorry for what you're about to witness.
Oh, I am not remotely the least bit sorry. Not even a little bit. Melanie, you're going to have a great time. You're going to have such a wonderful time. It's going to be great.
Yeehaw. But no, we did have a great time in Vegas, and this is the first year that we were official. So like we were like on the like official state, like on the schedule, like the whole thing, which was really great. So thank you so much. We really appreciate Creation for having us and pulling us in and letting us do some wacky queer stuff on stage in front of everybody. So yeah, we had a good
Got a shout out to our friends in the Sci-Fi Sisters.
Oh yes,
as always.
As always,
we love
I was wearing their shirt yesterday.
Lots of fun Trek things. Lots of fun like late night crying on each other's shoulders, talking stuff. Just wonderful folks. Like such great people to be in community with.
I love the Sci-Fi Sisters so much.
Support them in any way you can. Hi.
Hi, Sandra. What else? Oh, shout out. We got a bonus little visual on stage in Vegas because Randy was part of the Trektivism panel.
Oh, that's right.
Which is
Jonathan Frakes.
Remember that time you were on a panel with Frakes?
I barely do. because I was terrified the whole time. But so honored. It was great. It was fun. It was really good.
Hugo, I will say nothing, but there are plans in work. I will say no more.
Oh yeah.
Lots wacky and queer definitely describe the things as well. also that. Yeah. What else did we do in Vegas?
We had some great dinners out.
Had some great dinners, great conversations with
That's
folks
all I'm gonna say about
table.
that.
That's honestly like celebrities and all of that stuff is fun, but honestly, like the thing that I always remember from conventions is like the silly like hangout time in the hotel room before and after. And just like the great conversations with folks who come to the table. Like I know that sounds like a very like diplomatic Pollyanna-ish thing to say, but like that's I have gone to conventions just like as an attendee, and I like truly don't often know what to do with myself.
Oh, I like walk around and I'm like, now what? I don't understand this. I don't.
Yeah,
and glad people love it, but I can't do it like that.
And I very much love and appreciate the celebrity panels and all of that sort of stuff. But like at a certain amount of time, like you've heard most of the stories before, and so like it's not necessarily for me, which is fine. But just like meeting folks, hanging out with people, having good conversations, making connections, that's the reason why I will go to Vegas as long as I am able, is like specifically that.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, we saw Mary and Maddie's film. That was very good. I'm blanking on its name.
Yes. I forget the
my
name
brain
of the film.
broke.
Right.
But it was very good, starring Mary Chieffo, and it was just. It was fantastic. I also one of the only panels we went to, all of us, other than the ones we were in, was the Dungeons and Dragons one. That was a lot of fun.
Speaking of which, who wants us to do that? I want to do it.
Hey, yeah,
I would love to do it.
I would love to do.
I wonder if we had maybe that would be maybe that would be something that we could think about to bring other people in, if like somebody on the outside wanted to do, like if we had
someone from the Sci-Fi Sisters or something
couple
like
of
that,
or even just anyone that wants to just do the thing. That could be fun. I would totally be down for that. So
yeah,
if anyone wants to or has that idea, tell us about that too. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. But yes, we did go see that panel, or not the panel, but just them playing D&D, which was so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, that's actually the one like convention event that happens at conventions that I'm really, really excited to go to.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah, and
Heather, hello. Oh, good to see you, friend.
Yay.
And that's the other thing too, is like the celebrity stuff is like, for me, it's like I do think you have to go at least once. Because this is just the thing that we do it every year. So I want to be clear, when we say we don't necessarily go to them, it's not because we think you shouldn't.
Yay! Look who it is!
That was
our first celebrity guest on a panel.
Yes. Oh, that was fantastic.
And it was fabulous.
Lieutenant J-Wash.
I love it.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? I've lost it. Vegas.
Anna was saying you should at least go.
We should go to Vegas. Yeah.
And I agree with you. Yeah. If you've been to several conventions,
there's a bunch of cool things too.
Yeah, for sure. Even for us too, even on the cruise, we had to go to several of them to make sure that stuff was whatever. And so we go to the things, but yeah, I agree with Ursa that just going to the convention, I felt a little lost. When I didn't have a goal or something to do or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love running around and then meeting everyone I talk to.
Yeah, like a couple of trips around the vendor's room, and then I'm like,
guess I'll get a snack.
That thing that happened to me in Vegas that was very, very cool.
Me trying to find the EXO table. I couldn't find that EXO booth the whole entire time.
I was walking right past it.
I know, and it was the end of our aisle, and I just
Just right there. Yeah, it scrambles your brain, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But I guess also that to say, right, we will be back next year because we already bought our booth. So we'll be there. We already paid for it, so yay! I don't remember the dates, but yes, so we will be there.
And what panels did we do this year?
What panels did we do this year?
We did Queerest Moments in Trek, which it's basically just like a bunch of screen caps from all of the queer moments that we have in Star Trek, the ones that are overt from newer Trek and the ones that are more implicit from older Trek. That was a lot of fun. I almost knocked my ginger ale over. That would have been, well, gosh, that would have been a thing.
Bad.
And then we did If It Had Been a Queer Person, which again, shout out to our Sci-Fi Sisters friends. They did a panel called If It Had Been a Sister, meaning like if there had been a Black woman in charge, how things would have gone differently. And we broadened it just a little bit to say like, what would have happened in certain situations if there would have been a queer person, not even necessarily in charge, but just in the room.
Right.
That was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. And then we also did the version of it where we make one of the characters that actually was in the scene queer, and what would have happened if whoever it was.
So we ended up taking this one a bit to. we got a little unhinged with it. Let's just be all the way honest about how things went down.
Yeehaw!
So yeah. So the premise of the panel was as stated. But then as we were moving through, like working through what we were going to talk about, what we were going to say, all of that sort of stuff, we sort of ended up headcanoning, just coined the word, inventing a new hypothetical division of Starfleet called Queer Ops. And we invented some lore for Queer Ops. And if any of you know anything about us, it's just going to be our whole personality forever.
Yes.
Queer Ops. We will be recruiting. We will.
Yes. We will figure out which division you fit in, where your skills are used best.
And I don't think like we talked about it at the at the thing, but I think we still have more that we can flesh out and come up with. So there's still plenty of new, interesting, ridiculous discussion to be had about it.
More to come.
If Paramount
watch this space.
Paramount wants to call us. I have a feeling they might want to wait until they have some money to pay the phone.
Well, there's a little problem there right now.
I don't know.
You don't know how long the company will exist.
But we're happy to drum up support. Call me. Not sponsored.
So I was told
by what you promoting yourself?
Yes. No, Paramount. We would be happy to promote Paramount.
Okay.
So should I tell the other story?
Yes.
Oh yes.
So
the prop. Oh yes.
I keep it near at all times because this is very important Ursa lore.
It is now.
So
Yep.
So important background information for were you ever? Good Lord. Okay, so was having some gender feels going into the con. I settled into being non-binary for quite some time, but I decided that I was going to change the name that I go by. Don't think of my old name so much as a dead name as much as like maybe a nickname that I don't use anymore. And Ursa Mamer, we like the pun, right? That's my derby name. And so like a lot of people in my social life, in my like IRL social life, call me Ursa already anyways. Feels a little more like me. So I was just like having some really great gender feels coming into the con because like obviously everyone was so like supportive and affirming and wonderful. It was great. Had great gender feels until one morning. This was, Nikki, remind me, was this Friday morning that this happened?
It was early, so I don't.
Yeah, it was early, and so it doesn't even matter what day it was because it was early.
It wasn't a day, honestly.
Yeah,
days did not exist at that point. So
correct.
Yeah. So, Nikki and I get the booth set up, and we're just like hanging out on our phones, like enjoying the piece in the like 5 to 10 minutes or so before the vendor room opens, because then it's just like varying levels of chaos for the rest of the day. It's one of the things we love about it, but it is a lot.
Yes.
And one of our booth neighbors comes over to the table and is kind of looking our booth all around and says, "Oh, so this is a gay booth."
What gave you a clip?
It is.
Yeah.
Was it the rainbows?
Yeah.
All of them? All 70 million of them?
Yeah. Yep. Turns out, gay booth.
Turns out. Crayola working area.
Right. Exactly. Yep. And so just like, yep, this is a gay booth. And
this is the gay booth.
I didn't say that. I didn't want to be.
That's fair.
I was trying to stay humble.
Oh, okay. I just mean in terms of count, there just wasn't another one. So.
Oh.
But that too.
That's fair. That's on me. That's on me. Let me readjust my unicorn horn.
We can take the win on that one.
Yeah. That's a dub for us. So Buddy looks at me and goes, "Well, I can't tell if you're a man or a woman." And I was
like a cartoon character.
I almost spit out my coffee.
Everyone put your clap back in the chat for what you would have said to that.
Yep. And here's the thing. You know how when people say silly things to you, often you think of the best stuff you could have said later on? This is one time in my life I said exactly the thing I wished I had said, and I didn't have regrets afterwards. So I feel really, really good about this. And I was just like, great. Because the answer is kind of a like little bit of both, maybe in between, maybe neither, some situation like that going on. So like, awesome. And he thinks about it for a second and then just turns to Nikki and starts openly speculating about what my gender might be.
Yeah.
Including up to and including the phrase, "Well, I think he's a woman."
Yeah.
Which I
really
love
a great grasp of the language to like pull both of those things in together in that way.
He's a woman.
In so few words.
And at this point, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like,
and at some point, I let him go for maybe like 5 seconds or so, because I've worked a lot on this in therapy. I really don't let people come at me like that in real life. I usually don't turn hostile. I don't try to start fights, but I will immediately push back on people and tell them why what they're saying is wrong, or ask them to stop or set boundaries. Because like life is just too short for that shit. I'm not going to be stewing. And also like this person was our booth neighbor. And so we needed to set some very clear boundaries about what the hell kind of weird stuff you're going to be able to say to us.
Yeah.
And so very quickly, I just turned around and I was like, "My friend, you need to stop. This feels really gross." Something to that effect. And then, "Well, I don't want to be offensive. Let me get you a figure." And his booth was
lady man, but I want to like, oh God.
So he takes in previous history. He had given Anna an action figure because he was having some medical problems, needed some chocolate. Anna got him some chocolate, so we helped him out. Yeah, low blood sugar.
And we saved his life.
And
so that's what he said. He said, "Thank you for saving my life," and gave me an action figure. And I was like, "Oh,
was that what your word?" Okay.
So he gave.
It wasn't asking for payment.
So he gave Anna like a Riker Starfleet Academy action figure, which was very cute.
Yes.
And so I was like, cool, what am I going to get? And then like, as I start to walk over, cause I'm like, okay, he's being a little contrite. He's offering recompense. And so I'm not going to go at him too hard. Like I said what I needed to say. And then he stops in front of his comic book box. He's like, "Well, let me get you a comic book. You want a comic book?" And I'm like, sure. So he randomly pulls out this Star Wars comic book, which
at a Star Trek convention.
Note the issue number,
mind you. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yep, that happened. And so that's we figured out what the price of a misgendering is. And then an hour or two later, he reaches over and gives me this as well.
Oh yeah.
we'll check off.
Reran the math and realized he'd shortchanged.
He reran the math. Yeah. Misgendering was an old comic book. Completely disparate 69. From where you're at. Number 69. We had to include a sex act for the queers. So I think he did a real great job of that math in his head. Coming back with the action.
So now everybody knows. That's the price.
That's the thing. That's and this.
You're caught in that situation on either side. You're either paying that price or receiving that price.
And I think among some maybe some other souvenirs from the con, I'm gonna get like a shadow box and put this and the figure in it together with some other stuff that I got.
Yes.
It'll be a great reminder. But for now, it just sits. My printer is over here to the left of my desk, and so it just sits on the printer. And I think about him every time I look over. Because like I don't know, this weird stuff happens to us.
Weird stuff happens to us. Where are you, Yvette? Weird stuff just happens to us.
Honestly,
it's not our fault.
Honestly, I feel like you should get the Star Wars comic autographed by Mark Hamill and tell him the story. I think he'd love that.
Can I get you to sign this? Tell me about your Star Wars experience. Wow.
Tell him like it was at a Star Trek convention.
Star Trek convention.
So here's the thing. I just genuinely like getting pictures and autographs and stuff is just like not my thing. Certain circumstances though. Yeah, and I think this might be one of those.
Right.
Misgendered at the Star Trek convention, got a free Star Wars comic, and now I'm having a Star Wars actor sign it. Those things all just logically lead from one to the next, right? That's how that works.
To the next, just right there.
Hey guys, this is how we get Mark Hamill as a guest on our stream.
That's exactly how.
We say, boy, do we have a story for you, Mark.
Would you like to come hear more stories? Maybe that's actually not the best way to get him.
Right.
Do you want more of this? Oh God, I'm so busy. Fair.
I gotta be washing my hair all that weekend. Wouldn't you know?
Yeah.
So weird stuff happens to us. Weird stuff happened to us, and we're so excited for next year too. We don't have anything on the books in person until then, but we're talking about stuff and we might do some stuff. So we'll let everyone know if we do anything else. But at the very least, we'll be back there next year.
Yes.
Also, for the record, we have now established that if anyone misgenders you going forward, they do owe you a comic book and an action figure.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
They do.
That's the
and
price.
I'm officially raising the price. It has to be a Star Trek comic. Star Wars comic is no longer sufficient.
Well, right, because he had to give you the extra.
Right.
Because it wasn't right. So maybe that was the math. He was like, "Oh no, that was Star Wars. That's not where we are."
Yeah.
I don't think you thought that much about it.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think he thought anything at all. Or at least not much, and nothing that made sense.
Just yapping and yapping.
I don't remember if maybe it was Yvette or something. One of the sisters came over and just looked and said, like, why are you smushed between these booths and what? And we were just like, couldn't tell you.
Sometimes the only proper response is,
yeah. I think that was our response vaguely. A lot all weekend.
Remember the big bright light in our eyes from the other booth? They tried to like install a 60,000 lumen light, and the thing next to us pointed it right at our faces, and we were like, "Well, what's wrong? I don't know. It seems okay to me." Oh my God, it was a nightmare. If that person's out there, I'm not sorry about making fun of you. That was terrible.
Well, friends, we want to do some. We want to play some games.
Let's do it.
Some gamey things.
Let's do it.
Amazing. Well, why don't y'all vamp for a second while I get that set up?
All right.
And then send us the room code.
Oh yeah. So people at home, if you want to play along, go to jackbox.tv now, and once we have it set up, then we can
then it'll be on
as
screen.
An audience member. Yeah, and then it'll be on screen. But if you want to start to get there and wait, why?
Well, while you're doing that, I will say, since we do have new people, So typically what we do when we play Jackbox, we're playing Quiplash, right? That's what we're doing.
Yes.
That's what we do, yep.
Okay. So the way that we play, because, we can't just play it the straight way because we're queer and we have to change it up. So we play our Star Trek version, which is we will get the prompts like always. They're just normal prompts. But then when we answer, we give a Star Trek answer. And as we said, this is Unhinged. So I'm sure Ghost Sex Candle will pop up and many other things, including salamander, lizard babies, all the things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh, this gives me an idea. So go ahead to Jackbox TV if you're out there and want to join the audience, and we'll let you play along and vote on stuff along with us too, or you can just watch and hang out. You don't have to go do that. But some people like to participate and throw in a vote or two, and sometimes it can tip the scales for who wins the round. So it's fun.
Yes.
Oh, I am so smart, y'all.
Cool.
You do in fact.
You do. Especially here.
I was simply entering things on the internet wrong. Imagine.
Whoops.
I had the room code and the name reversed.
Oh, gotcha.
Very silly.
Oh.
I'm very smart and good at things.
Have you guys seen that the Jackbox people that they released a like Jackbox naughty pack?
Yeah.
Of games.
Boy,
I did.
We need to acquire that immediately.
We do.
We should play it privately first, and then see
why?
Streamed.
No, it's way more entertaining when it's just
because I don't want our accounts to get banned.
Well, nothing that we do, we get our accounts banned. We're not gonna kill
Depending
anyone on
what's in the
camera.
game.
It might get demonetized,
we'll
but we're not monetized. None of our stuff is
time of
monetized.
day, not 4 o'clock in the correct. Yeah, it won't be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Pacific time. It'll be later. So like Lambda Quadrant after dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe we are still waiting on Nikki.
We do. Well, I don't have because the thing I didn't see.
Someone's getting really high right behind me. It's you. It's you. The weed is you. Oh yeah.
This time it was just me being me, and I didn't see the little dot notification that the code was in there. So there you go.
All right. So if you would like to join us, go to jackbox.tv, put in the code PVRK. That means you'll get in the audience, so you can pick who has the best answers to things. Yeah. So the way this works, if you've not seen it before, we will all get prompts that we have to fill in answers to. Obviously, we're gonna try to make them as funny as they can be. I am also sharing the wrong screen. Cool. I am so good at stuff. Let's try this again.
I'm not the only one. It's just the day.
There we go.
The day that it is.
So we're all going to get prompts and we're going to try to answer them in a funny way. We don't actually make the prompts Star Trek related because it's really fun to make things Star Trek when they're not meant to be.
Right.
We tried the other way and it just didn't work as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's not bad, but this way just seems a lot funnier.
Yeah.
This is good. I gotta.
This is very good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Got it. This is wonderful. So welcome to the part where we're real quiet for a minute. We're all typing stuff.
I've got my answers in.
I'm in too.
Here, we'll just do this.
Oh no, my coffee's out. I could drink 20 of these. That's so bad.
One of them, the audience might not take well, and I care, but I don't care.
So, Melanie, you go open a web browser, either on your phone, your computer, whatever. Go to jackbox.tv, and then put in that room code PVRK, and the website will show up, and it'll let you vote on answers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you'll also see it here, and we'll play here.
Look, kids, if you can't agree on a name for that hamster, we're just gonna call it Alexander or.
What is that?
It's the fish from TNG. It's the name of the fish in the computer from TNG.
Oh, that's so good. Damn.
That
was the first thing that came into my head. I don't know why.
The way in which my brain read it as humana.
I mean,
you know it's bad when your mom says, "I'm not mad, I'm blank."
Zestfully clean.
Just not gonna tell your father you exist.
Oh no!
I do like that both answers were Beverly.
Yeah.
Hey, because not only is she a mother,
right.
She mommy.
Come on.
Okay. Anyway.
Come on, Bev.
Well, I split. See, I knew the audience would may or may not take that well. I had to go there though.
That was a good one though. Michael
Bay presents Blank, the musical. Enterprise lens flares and explosions, or lizard babies.
Oh, good.
I mean, okay.
Oh,
that was tough because explosions.
If it weren't Michael Bay, I would.
If it weren't Michael Bay,
one.
right? Same. I was the same.
Yeah.
He might get us that Transformer Star Trek spinoff. I know we all want, or not spinoff.
Hey, thanks,
crossover.
Audience.
Listen, I do love Transformers. I don't like Michael Bay's Transformers.
The weirdest thing you can tell your hairdresser: give me the blank.
So I was gonna cosplay Beverly on the cruise, and then I did actually have to get my hair dyed, and I did show pictures of when she that episode. My hair looked like this.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Based on real life.
All right.
She was like, "Who is that? Like, what is this from?" And I'm like, "It's from Star Trek." She's like, "Oh, like what happens in that?" And I was like, in Star Trek or that episode?
Oh, yeah.
Particular.
Round 2.
It's my first time having that hairdresser, and I did not want to start the relationship like that, but I did. I did end up telling her.
It's fine. Oh, all right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
This is going to be amazing. I don't want to cross over for Star Trek.
I know. I'm like, it's only 4:00. I don't know if I should go there.
If there's anyone here from Star Trek shit posting,
it's 7:30 p.m. where I am.
It's 7:30 somewhere. Okay, good enough.
Oh, I don't know if I like this one.
I will tell you the answer that I was going to put when it comes
up. Yeah.
Okay,
there you go. It's not a great. They're not great.
One of mine is definitely good.
Keytars are out. The hot new combination instrument is the
keytars are out.
No, I just want to play
left tar or Resican flutes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Disqualified.
Oh,
disqualified.
Yes.
Doesn't count. Not a combo instrument. I win by default.
Oh, it's not a combo. Well, I mean, do we know that? It could be a combination of like an earth and something else.
it claims it's a flute, but that is clearly a tin whistle with a tassel on it.
Okay.
That's true.
The field day activity deemed too deadly. Oh my god. Klingon pain sticks or tar pit jumping.
Depends if you ask Tasha or not.
Isn't tar pit jumping just what y'all do in California?
Sure is.
No, you can't jump the tar pit. It's behind a fence.
She couldn't.
So my answer was gonna actually be something about Klingon dildos or something of that nature.
Oh, there you go.
Well, you'll be delighted to see. What did Goldilocks say when she took her date home? Do you also have two?
No! No!
Ian, hello, friend.
Ian?
You never have any idea who.
Thank you for rating us, Ian.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, friend. We love and appreciate you.
I didn't vote because Ian.
I didn't vote. I didn't even see.
For those who don't
Which
know,
means I win. You would secretly buy a book called How to.
Streaming on.
Somebody needed to put How to Advance Your Career Through Marriage. Come on.
Wait, what? What was the question?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, how to not break.
You would secretly buy a book called How to Not Break the Goddamn Pride Direction.
Just like it, give it to people.
Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank you
for
rated more.
And Goose and Clover, we're just queer Star Trek folks playing Jackbox, making it about Star Trek, having a good time, doing fun stuff.
Correct.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Being a little naughty.
Yeah. It's not small child friendly, but other than that,
I have dropped to last place. Okay.
Womp womp womp.
Everything's made up in the points that matter.
I know. Exactly.
Excuse you.
Wait,
Anytime we are counting points,
Ian
I
just
want
gave
more.
us our first Twitch raid.
Yeah, first
That's
one
our
ever.
First Twitch raid ever. Where that means when
true.
you're ending a stream, you say I'm gonna send all my followers to you.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah. Like think about stuff now. Okay, hold on.
The three. Okay. Oh, I was gonna read.
Thank you. It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love you, Ian.
We love you, friend.
Oh my god. We love you so much. We love you. Love you. Love you. This is the game.
Our answer's gonna be garbage now because we got.
I know, right?
I have at least one very, very good one. I will have the stream know.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
No, can't type.
Oh gosh. I don't know.
Okay. I don't think I'm spelling this right, but I don't care.
Nothing matters.
Great.
I have no answer.
I know I didn't really have one either.
My brain exploded, and I have no answer to give.
Dang it! I accidentally hit enter, and so okay, I'll just read.
All right. Okay. Okay. By the way, for those just joining us, we talk a lot about ghost sex scandals.
Yeah,
very important to us.
Too.
3 unique things you offer the world are self-sealing stem bolts, more self-sealing stem bolts, green eyes.
And the last one was going to be anyamic sauce. Yeah, Howard's for generations. That's always a winner. It's fine.
You've been feeding off my family the women in my family for generations, and I've loved all of them.
Centuries.
All of them
for centuries.
Nana's dead.
Leave her alone, Beverly.
Beverly.
Three
if you
odd
haven't
outfit
watched Star
choices
Trek,
for
it's
a
a
horror
wild
movie
time.
slasher to wear. Blue barrels, tar-covered garbage bags, Nausicaan with a knife.
I had no answer. So I just went with the default answer. Oh my gosh, I want to tell the
timing
best
of it is
story
so
in the
funny.
world about Ronan. Once we have a pause in the game, I have to tell the story.
Always tell the best story about Ronan.
Of course.
Oh my god. God. And I can't remember. Oh yeah, yes.
Okay,
no, that's
good.
very fair because I had no idea what it was.
It was so good. It's such a great answer.
Yes.
All right. The stakes are high.
I did not win at all. I know. I
went all the way
did not
down.
win.
Oh,
good work.
All right, Randy, tell your Ronan story.
So, who was it that told me this? I don't remember who it was that told me this. However,
it was somebody who came by the booth. If this is the story,
yes,
I think.
okay, then yes. It was somebody that came by the booth. So, if anyone was there and remembers, a couple of years ago, we had our fake action figures of the ghost sex scandal, and they sold like hotcakes. They were great. And Gates loves signing. There they are. Super fun. Someone came to the table this year at Vegas and said they took that action figure to the actor who played Ronan at another convention,
Duncan
and he was
Rager.
Yep.
There, thank you. Yes, Duncan. Yes. And he said, "Oh my God, did they make one?" He thought it was real. Bless his heart, and I wish that it were. I wish I could make it real for him. But to have sparked a tiny amount of joy in his heart, they made an action figure of his candle.
And what I love so much about that era of Trek is that, like, because it was pre-streaming, reusing actors from different, like, small part characters and stuff like that was more believable because people weren't just like, wait, I just watched that episode, yesterday because I've just binged the whole series, like, in a thing. That's the same guy. So he later plays Shakar in Deep Space Nine, who's, like, a important figure in Bayshore. And then but every time I look at him, I just think about the time he was the ghost sex scandal.
I know.
Like, it's so wonderful.
I personally would support more of that happening. I would love to see
me too.
I mean, obviously Jeffrey Combs just doing 10 things and all of new Star Trek would be wonderful.
Right.
But we could use, I mean, I think Mary Chieffo needs to be in more Star Trek. So she could be this Trek generation's Jeffrey Combs.
Well, she had so many prosthetics on too. Like whatever they put her in, it's not like she's gonna look the same.
Yeah, you're not gonna...
Ian can be in more Star Trek. I love Ian. I think
Ian Cannon
sadly, like, because Discovery got canceled, which I have thoughts on. The thing is that, like, that was like an incredible cast.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you already have this cast that knows how to deal with these nerdy fans, knows the convention circuit, which is, by the way, a very, like, intimidating thing to get into if you, like, didn't come from that world. Like, to have them, especially when they're aliens and prosthetics and stuff, it's like, I just put them in a different makeup job.
It's just a different forehead. It's fine. Yeah.
It's a different forehead.
It's a different.
We had Ro Laren was also in a an earlier episode of Next Gen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. She was
wild
Tennyson's
hair.
daughter.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness.
What do we think, friends? Another round?
Oh,
let's do another round.
I say another round of Quiplash.
Yeah,
yay!
Because maybe we'll actually be able to pay attention this time.
Again, if you'd like to join
in the middle of the game.
Again, if you would like to join the audience, jackbox.tv and put in PVRK as the room code, so you can vote on our answers.
All right.
Hard agree, Goose and Clover. You are correct, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Also, hi, Faith.
Hello, Faith. Oh.
What? Whoever got this same one that I did, what the hell is this?
I think it might be me.
Okay.
Very excited.
Cause what?
I went to a default answer. Okay, there we go.
That's fair. Oh man. Oh.
say, but I can't. Shit. What's the line? Oh.
My answer doesn't completely make sense, but that's also fine.
It's okay. I don't completely make sense. We don't completely make sense.
As a general rule.
There you go.
And who wants to?
You'll get
frankly.
the general idea of what I. Wait.
My one answer is not really a Trek answer, but like, it works.
You all did
No
great.
prompt that I got.
The next Pixar movie will be about a talking blank. Klingon Jonah 2 answer better than one. So for our friends just joining us, we have two.
Told you I was sorry.
We have two jokes.
We do.
And these are them.
And they are great.
We do.
Because another reason why Discovery was one of the greatest iterations to the franchise is it did confirm that Klingons had two penises.
Right.
Correct.
And we are the people who told Nicole Bohr that was the case.
I could tell you one of these are correct.
What obscure cryptid monster stalks the streets of Cleveland, Ohio? Genesis Warform.
What was this?
I'm sorry. There's a deep cut. Whoever put this answer. You'll see. I'll give you.
Why won't it let me? It's not letting me vote on it.
Oh, I know the deep cut.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no. It popped up right at the end and then it went away. Sorry.
So I picked Ursus because deep cut. Gates McFadden directed Genesis, and Gates McFadden's from Ohio.
Hashtag actually good episode.
Not actually Cleveland, but close enough.
Yeah.
The name of a yacht that you'd think twice about getting on. No vaccines, no nerds. USS Stargazer. What does that mean? I mean, no vaccines, no nerds. I would not be welcome on that because I have both of those things. I guess that makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
I just remember there were
at first it made no sense at all to me. Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
I remember there were people posting for the Star Trek cruise who were like, "What? They require vaccines?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
On a literal petri dish, turns out.
Right.
An old-fashioned curse word that nobody uses anymore. Twining.
Oh, that was hard for me to choose.
It's easy because twining isn't a curse word.
I was trying to remember what the lines were because do they swear when they're
twining?
Probably.
I say, sir.
Right.
I'll say. I
went
with twining just because I really do love Mark Twain.
So good. I've had to explain twining to people so many times now.
A hand rolled Havana.
Oh, yay! Thanks, audience.
Yay! Thanks, crystals.
Points are doubled. This is very, very important.
There's no going back. Why would we go back?
The stakes are high.
Never been higher.
I have.
The stakes or something else.
Yes. Okay.
No, that's a. I won't make the
good joke, but it's not Star Trek.
Oh, what if? Here it is.
It's not really a joke so much as a thing, but it's a thing.
I hope that's what she says.
I love this part of our stream. We're quiet.
That's why I said welcome to the.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. It's good stuff. Nikki's having a moment.
Welcome to Out of Context Reactions with Lambda Quadrant.
I get really excited when the answer fits.
Gather round, kids. I love it. That thing in the middle is weird.
Yeah, it's always been weird. It's
very.
No one ever wants to know what I think that image looks like. It's not.
I do.
Really want to know?
I truly do.
Pigs in a blanket.
I promise I do.
No, like the inside of a uterus, and there's the egg.
Oh
yeah, I can see that. I was thinking with the drain at the bottom there, maybe it was a butthole, but
just
I ran out of time.
Whatever that is. Oh, of course. Also, welcome to that.
The joke wasn't worth, or I accidentally submitted. The joke wasn't
it's a slow morning when tweeting or anything is trending on Twitter.
That's true.
Oh God.
All right,
yeah. Yeah. Womp, womp,
Wah,
womp.
wah, wah.
One of the few times a non-Star Trek answer I feel like is the one that's gonna win.
Yeah, I had to. Oh, this isn't Star Trek.
No.
Oh.
Thanks, audience.
Oh, wow.
All
right.
What is the worst message you could leave on your therapist's voicemail? We did an ancient mass thing again. Our cast off your inhibitions and embrace love.
Your inhibitions. Embrace love and empathy, whatever else the fuck she said.
I am the goddess of empathy.
That's it.
Wait, what was that? Wait, what's that?
The holodeck. It was the holodeck episode where Troy is the I am the
you don't like it. This is a Barkley episode.
Yeah, that's why I don't
command
rewatch
given
them.
to the world's most intellectual dog. Fire Mr. Worf. Or no answer.
No answer.
Anna really pulled an Anna on this.
Read for filth by the game that doesn't even know you.
We gave you an actual prompt. There is a dog in lower
The name
text.
of a new police drama about crime in the sky.
Are you ready?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Also, this happens, Hive Mind.
It was the perfect answer.
I mean, yeah, this is also what happens.
Yeah.
We know two jokes, and sometimes we always give the same answers. It's a thing.
Correct.
Good job, Nikki. I guess mine has been Star Trek.
Starring Michelle.
Oh yeah, no, yours. I should have put it. I thought about it.
Got to be a Star Trek and a colon behind in front of it. It's very important.
It's important.
It's fine.
We need to get brand recognition. We need to get that out there.
I'm gonna drop to the very end. Watch. Okay. Oh no.
How the tables turn.
Well, I didn't put anything
How the
in.
turns have tabled.
How the turns have tabled.
I deserve it.
Okay. Thrip isn't a word, Rose.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Oh.
No.
This time was the first in because I didn't want to screw it up this time.
I had to shorten my answer because it only gives you 30 characters.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing we do. Super Boots 84. That's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's very valid. The way we were just like, that. Oh, not that.
It's our thinking noises.
Our thinking noises.
We're working very hard here.
My answer is an answer.
That's good. It's better
the
than
3 things you must do to survive a zombie apocalypse.
What is it?
K rations, phaser rifle, and hand roll of Anna. Merge with anaphasic life form. Rise from the grave. Always keep it lit.
I mean,
Nana always kept it lit.
Nana did always keep it lit.
Gotta do like Nana does.
That's right.
That hussy.
She did.
Don't kink shame Nana.
I'm not kink shaming her. Just saying she's a hussy.
Fair enough, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Best 3 things three best things the internet hath given to us. Klingon dildo streams, ghost sex candles, strong bad.
Those are hard. These are both very good.
Star Trek memes.
That was me.
I am not salty about that loss.
Star Trekkie.
The audience is split up.
Well, audience
along with
is
Star
like,
Trek or Stonegate comes the cheat. You get his sidekick.
I know.
Everybody to the limit. The cheat is to the limit. Everybody, come on.
The system is down. The system is down. The system is down. The system is down.
I had a cheat like commando.
Yay! Good job, Nikki.
I very rarely win.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
100% for my answer. Oh, that
was a
was
very, very strong urge to yell at some fellow elder millennials who were like talking shit about Gen Z language. And I'm like, do you all remember the internet when we were 18 or 19? Like Homestar Runner, Fahooglegads, Strong Badia.
The original hamster dance.
The Poop Smith. Like,
you know where that song comes from? It's from Robin Hood, the Disney movie.
Like,
oh my God.
Let the kids have their Riz and their skibbity toilet.
Yeah. No, I thought the same, and I was like, "What?" But I'm like, "Oh yeah, we definitely were saying weird stuff too." So sorry about it.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like I think about as long as you remember, don't forget where you came from. You were from the cringe.
Right.
I'm still cringe.
I don't have a problem with like Riz or whatever. My only question is like, why are 12-year-olds so concerned about charisma that they came up with a new word for it? Like, who are they trying to charisma? Like, what are you doing?
The internet.
You're in school.
The internet. I was just gonna say
TikTok.
the internet.
What? Like what? What? Like okay.
Their followers on TikTok.
If you don't have
12 followers.
Hang on, we got to clarify what song. We talked about a few.
Was it
the hamster dance?
Pretty sure the hamster dance song.
I believe.
It's fine as long as it's being whistled by a rooster in Robin Hood.
Right.
That fox was way too good looking. The Robin
next week on Furry Chat.
Oh, yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
I know what you were saying, Anna. I got it.
No, I'm not a furry. But we all know. Talk about Riz, Robin Hood Fox.
Oh, fair.
Aw, Michelle.
Aw.
Glad we could cheer you up a little bit, friend.
Have a much better night and a great weekend. Let's launch you off into the weekend with some happies.
Consummate V's. Consummate.
Oh my God. Oh, so good.
Great. Late 90s, early 2000s internet
Truck
all over again.
door.
But we talked about truck door. Definitely have to bring badgers mushrooms into the conversation.
Snake. Yes.
It's a snake.
Badger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about the honey badger that don't give a fuck?
No.
No. This was way before.
Badger.
Oh yeah.
Mushrooms.
Snake. At least those were just regular words that existed already, I guess. But
yeah,
in that order, in that way, they quickly become weird.
You know what's funny is like we like forget about these old like, internet trends, but we still talk about a TV show from the 60s. Star Trek, and we're like in the 90s and stuff, but like with our internet stuff, it's just kind of like, oh, that was 2 months ago. That's no longer a trend now.
Yeah.
I remember that from Strong Bat or the.
It was on E-Bomb's World. Yeah.
E-Bombs.
What the fuck are you kids doing on my fucking eyes?
Yeah. G.I. Joe.
This was clearly a part of the internet I did not surf into because I was probably over reading Picard Crusher fan fiction.
Oh my gosh, it's way over there. I can't get it. But I have do you remember Bonsai Kittens? It was like the first internet hoax. And people were so mad, and it was just the big hoax. I have it was from Think Geek, rest in peace. And it's a jar with stuffed kitten stuffed inside of it. And it's so good.
Okay, Randy, the next time I come visit, I'm gonna have to see this.
Oh yeah, I'll get a picture. But,
wait, why was it a hoax?
Well, because they said the whole thing was they put kittens inside of jars and close it up and let the kitten grow, and then you have a square cat. But they're like, it's gonna kill the cat. How could? But it was just a joke. They just stuck a kitten in a jar and took a picture. But people thought it was real. They're like, they're torturing cats, and it was like, It was just, but they set up the website like it looked real, quote unquote, right? But they just had like a kitten in a jar and took a picture. Like this is how you make it. Where like they were selling bonsai kittens or whatever. But yeah, that's how they like kept them small.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be honest. I was gullible enough back then that like that was introduced to me as like the meme and the hoax, and so I never had the chance to be fooled by it. But I want to be very clear. I absolutely would have fell for it if it wasn't introduced to me as a hoax. Like 100%, I would have fell for it.
But that's before you could just find out if it was real or not. There was no such thing as like Google to know like, is this a real thing? Like it was just a website and people were like, I can't believe it. Was hilarious.
That's so wild.
So I have a stuffed
I remember
kitty.
was that an April Fool's thing? Did they do it on April
No, it was
Fool's
just
Day?
somebody was bored on the internet. It was it was the blossoming of weird on the internet.
There was like a hoax of like a Veronica Mars got canceled like before it had gotten canceled.
Yeah,
and it was done as like an April Fool's bit. Like a guy had made a fake website just to prank his friend.
Oh, and
then it got but then someone had like posted it on the Reddit or whatever for it, and then it went viral. But he was like, it clearly wasn't real because like the article was so poorly written and like made up, and then like people were like pissed. They're like, who would make this up? And it was like, yeah, well,
yeah. Welcome to what's going to be the internet for forever. Yeah, forever. Yeah.
Well, friends, I think that's our time. Yeah,
I think that's our time. Yeah. It goes by quick. Let's do this again sometime.
Let's do this again sometime
soon.
Thank you, Ian, to the raid. We all prepared for that.
Well, we just happen to be doing this now every Friday at 4:00.
No. Love you.
Oh, we love you so much.
So sub on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching, so you can get notified that we're doing the like, comment, subscribe.
Smash the button. I hate that.
And do the same for both. And like, comment, subscribe to Ian as well as to Sci-Fi Sisters.
Right?
Yes. All of those things. All right, friends. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night.